In the deep blue waters of the northern Persian Gulf lies a 20-square-kilometer coral outcrop that dictates the economic pulse of a nation. This is Karg Island, the singular gateway of energy. For over 60 years, it has stood as the heartbeat of a nation's industry. Welcome to an exhaustive 9-minute strategic briefing. Today, we are deep diving into the history, the infrastructure, and the high-stakes future of the world's most critical energy terminal. We will explore how geography, conflict, and technology have converged to create a geopolitical fortress that the entire world is watching. This is a journey through time and strategy. Once known as the orphan pearl of the Persian Gulf, Karg's story begins long before the first drop of oil was ever pumped. Its strategic value has been recognized for millennia, serving as a landmark for ancient mariners and a hub for the trade routes that connected empires across the seas. It was a natural sentinel of the north. Archaeological sites on the island reveal a history stretching back to antiquity, with 7th-century Nestorian monasteries and inscriptions dating back to 550 BCE. It was always a point of crossing, a meeting place for civilizations, and a sentinel in the northern Gulf that guarded the entrance to the inner seas. The stones themselves tell a story of enduring significance. In the 18th century, the Dutch East India Company established a trading post here, recognizing its strategic position long before the modern energy era began. It was a hub of global commerce, where the wealth of the East met the ambition of the West in the pursuit of maritime dominance. The Dutch era marked the first stage of its industrial transformation. The modern era began in 1958. In a high-stakes partnership with Amoco, the Shah's regime transformed this quiet outcrop into a global industrial giant. The scale was unprecedented, marking the island's transition from a natural wonder to a pillar of the global industrial machine. It was a monumental feat of engineering. In August 1960, the first major shipment left the island, marking the birth of Iran's offshore crude empire. By the 1970s, it had become the largest export terminal on the planet, a title it would defend through decades of regional transformation and economic shift. Every barrel loaded here changed the world. This was the dawn of a new energy age. Karg's primary advantage is its unique geography. Unlike the shallow mainland coasts, these jetties allow very large crude carriers to dock directly, regardless of their immense draft. This natural gift made it the only choice for a nation seeking to dominate the energy markets of the 20th century and beyond. The island's geography is its destiny. These VLCCs are the workhorses of the global economy, carrying millions of barrels in a single voyage from Karg's tea jetties to the energy-hungry markets of the East. Their presence is a testament to the island's enduring role as the world's most critical filling station, even in the face of modern competition. They are the giants of the sea. Today, it handles approximately 90% of the nation's total crude exports. Its infrastructure is the singular beating heart of the national economy. 90%. Every barrel counts, and every shipment is a move on the global economic chessboard. This level of concentration is both its greatest strength and its most significant vulnerability. But this power came with a target. During the 1980s tanker war, Iraq conducted hundreds of raids, striking the island 44 times in late 1985 alone. It was a harrowing attempt to bleed the national economy, turning the orphan pearl into a kinetic battlefield of fire, steel, and industrial grit. It was a test of survival. Today, the island is a forbidden zone, a military fortress hosting the IRGC's naval assets and sophisticated air defenses. It is one of the most heavily guarded locations in the region, a sentinel protecting the nation's most vital economic asset from modern threats and regional adversaries. Security is paramount. Fast forward to 2026. The geopolitical landscape has shifted dramatically. Karg is once again a kinetic zone in a high-stakes regional struggle for energy supremacy. The risks are higher than ever, forcing a historic strategic evolution in how energy is exported to the world. We are seeing a new map emerge from the chaos of conflict. To survive, a historic strategic pivot was launched: the Gorey-Jask pipeline. 1,000 kilometers of steel designed to bypass the vulnerable choke point of the Strait of Hormuz entirely. It is an overland escape route for the nation's oil, ensuring the lifeline remains open even if the Gulf is blockaded. A strategic masterpiece. By early 2026, Jask reached full operational status. Satellite imagery confirms supertankers loading outside the choke point, a tactic of geospatial displacement to move the point of sale outside the immediate conflict zone. This shift marks a fundamental change in regional energy architecture that will define the coming decades. China remains the primary buyer, and the Yuan petroleum shield acts as a diplomatic barrier. Any strike on this infrastructure risks severe global economic and diplomatic blowback from Beijing. This economic alliance provides a layer of security that steel and concrete alone cannot provide. It is the ultimate deterrent in a world of shifting alliances. Jask fits into a larger chain of global power, the string of pearls strategy. Each port is a strategic foothold, securing shipping lanes and protecting energy supplies across the Indian Ocean. It is a new map of influence, where Jask and Karg serve as critical links in a global chain of power, stability, and future energy architecture. The strategic importance of Karg is now balanced by the Jask outlet, creating a dual-gate system that redefines regional hegemony. From the ancient Dutch trading posts to the high-tech logistics of 2026, the story of this coral outcrop is the story of our world. We see a race between technology and security, between history and the future. Geopolitical rankings, technical indicators, and global trade perspectives all converge here. Any disruption on this island resonates from the boardrooms of Wall Street to the streets of Tehran. The heartbeat of the machine is still here, in the deep waters of the Northern Gulf, holding the balance of power for a nation and the world. Control of these lifelines is the ultimate strategic prize. Through every crisis, Karg has endured, proving its resilience as a pillar of global energy. As we witness the shifts of 2026, the legacy of this island continues to shape the geopolitical map for decades to come. This is the exhaustive reality of modern energy security, where every drop is a move on a global chessboard. The Jask shock absorber provides a vital outlet, but the heart remains here. From the early test cargoes to the VLCC fleets of today, the transition is historic. We see the architecture of power being redrawn in steel and data. The future is kinetic, and Karg is its center. Geopolitical analysts agree, the stability of the global energy market rests on the survival of these critical arteries. This is the pure tech download of our energy future. A future where infrastructure is identity, where the island that was once an orphan pearl is now the most fortified energy fortress. This is the reality of the 2026 energy landscape, a world defined by strategic depth and maritime power. Karg Island, the energy lifeline, remains the singular, most consequential coordinate in the Persian Gulf. Its story is far from over. It is evolving. It is surviving. It is power. It is the sentinel of the North. Every shipment is a pulse in the global economy. Control the flow, control the future. This is the new architecture of world energy. Strategy, history, and survival, all in one place. As we move into a new era of global energy security, the strategic resilience of Karg Island remains a testament to power. This is Rahul Malhotra, signing off.